Hi guys, Lemmy here. Welcome back to another art video. Today we are getting something in celebration of Mother's Day, which is coming up this Sunday. So if you haven't already gotten your mother something, you might want to consider doing that before you get in trouble on Sunday. So I decided that for Mother's Day, that kind of the best mother I could think of to draw would be Rose Quartz from Steven Universe. And basically, she gave her life for her son. So I always thought that it was always really heartfelt. Like, that show always makes me cry when I watch it. And there's so many feels going on where Steven's trying to learn more about his mother, and it's just, I don't know. So I just thought that this would be the perfect Mother's Day picture. So first off, Rose Quartz is pregnant in this picture. I know, I mentioned in a vlog that I was concerned that people might take this the wrong way and people might say, well, she's chubby, she's not pregnant. But if you look up pictures on the internet, you can see that there are pictures where she's holding her stomach and her stomach is further out like she's pregnant. And when she was at war in a different point in the show, her stomach was flatter. So I was like, okay, well, this is going to be a pregnant picture of Rose Quartz with Steven, and I wanted to do a very pastel sort of look to this. So I used a bunch of Copics for the base coloring. I used Prismacolor color pencils to do the detailing, the Veritihin ones for the line work, and I used a little bit of Prismacolors, like the soft core ones. I used those to do some shading as well, because if I didn't have the proper Copic color, I decided to use some Prismacolors to try to adjust the color a little bit so it's a little bit more accurate. Other things about this picture, I used some Sakura Jelly Roll and some Uniball Signo white pen for some highlights, and I also used a Sakura Souffle in white for the background detail. Now, I know you probably can't see it because it's white on white, but in person it looks really cool. It kind of reminds me of lace. So it's a very soft background design, and it looks really nice in person, but it's really hard to see. I feel like maybe in the video it's kind of hard to see, and it's very subtle. So I took some pictures at the end of the video so you can see the background design and a little bit more detail of what it looks like. So this is my Mother's Day picture, and for any of you guys who are mothers out there, I hope you have a wonderful Mother's Day. I guess I'll talk a little bit about my week really quick, because we still have some time, and I haven't done any vlogs lately because I've had the week from hell. And I just was like, I don't want to relive it and talk about it, but I feel like I have to. And this is something I guess I won't just talk about in a vlog, I'll talk about here because it's kind of something I would normally talk about on this channel anyway. So the day before my birthday, I sliced my hand open because I tried to catch a falling plate because two plates were falling at once. And then when I was trying to catch the second plate, the first plate cut my hand, and then I got this really deep cut, and I think I saw the bone of my finger, and I was like, oh. And then I went to the emergency room where they didn't want to take me in because I wasn't having a heart attack. So I was standing out there with paper towels stuck to this really deep cut on my finger. Eventually they took me in. I got 4 stitches. I had to wait 2 hours to get my stitches. And when I was in the hospital, I noticed I got an email from the company I was going to do my coloring book with, because we were trying to come up with a mutual contract sort of deal. And they said that basically, like, we're not going to do the coloring book with you because we don't want to change our end of the contract. So, with that being said, I am no longer doing a coloring book with the said company because I'm trying to pick my words carefully, but it doesn't protect me at all, the contract that I was given, and it wasn't accurate to what we had discussed in our previous emails. So because of that, I'm no longer doing a coloring book with that company. I wish them the best of luck. And I'm going to try to find a different way to publish my coloring book. But because of that, it's going to take longer than 2 months. And it's going to take longer than 2 months because I'm halfway through it and I just want to relax. I don't want to stress out trying to get the line arts done because I no longer have a time limit. So I'll just kind of do them at my own pace. There will be a coloring book. It will be 50 pages. I just have to figure out who I'm going to get to print it, how I'm going to get it printed. But I want it to be... Oh, that's my mom. Hold on. It's Mother's Day. I gotta take this. All right, I'm back. Turns out my brother and my sister-in-law are sick and they're throwing up and they caught a stomach bug and that's really sad. I don't like that. This week's kind of been, So once I heard from the coloring book company that we were through, I was so depressed because it was the day before my birthday. So I just started like crying in the hospital bed. I'm like, I just want to go home. Like, this is terrible. Good old Matthew took me to the emergency room and he made me feel better about all like the bad things that were happening, but I get that things could be much worse than they are right now. So I feel fortunate that I have, him and my family and everything's good, and I'll find another way to print my coloring book. But the major reason I didn't want to make a vlog about it was that I felt like I was disappointing all of you guys, and that was like a major stress to me because I just felt so bad because I didn't want to disappoint any of you guys, and there's nothing I can do to get it done within 2 months now. Like, I don't know any publishing companies. I'm going to have to look around and speak with people. And in the meantime, I still have 25 more pictures that I have to make because I want it to be a large coloring book where you have something of substance. Like, if you're going to pay some money for a coloring book, I feel like it should have a lot of pictures to choose from, and it should be like a higher quality book. I don't like the ones with the bindings on the side because that's just like, it reminds me of like a children's coloring book. So you should have something like a little nicer if it's like an adult coloring book with actual like higher quality art in it. So I have to look around. I did look at some one of those self-publishing, it would be called. It's like you make your own book, and I had them send me samples of the paper, and their paper was awful, and I was like, no, this isn't happening. I can't. No, sorry, people. So I really need to find a good option to do this, or maybe a company that I can work with. So I'm going to have to start sending messages to people and hoping for the best. And yeah, that's why I haven't been doing any vlogs, and I'll do one somewhat soon, and I'll probably go into more detail about what's been going on. But I figured like this is some stuff on the main channel that you guys would probably want to hear about, because it's like sometimes I just tell you guys stuff that has nothing to do with art. So here you go. All right, I've been talking for a while. I'm gonna get going. I hope that everyone enjoys their Mother's Day, and remember to kind of do something special for your mom. They take care of you and they love you and they try their best, so you can do a little something nice for them on Mother's Day. And I hope that you guys like this picture. Let me know what you think in the comments section below, and I'll talk to you guys next week for another art video. Also, because I'm not doing the coloring book in 2 months, we're gonna get like better art videos again. So we're working on that. Okay, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.